So it's still really snowy in St. Louis. And that's important context to me being muted because I lost power a couple times yesterday. And every time I lose power, I need to like reactivate the phantom power of my microphone. Yeah, and to make things worse, one of those happened mid-recording. And it was an absolute cursed day where I had done like half an hour of recording and the power dropped. And so it was like, well, that recording's lost. Everything's gone. And so I started to record again and then realized that the microphone wasn't functioning because I didn't turn the phantom power back on. So the two of what would end up being a series of misfunctions during that attempted recording session that resulted in me simply aborting it. I'm going to try to record today after stream. But yeah, that means I've got a short little comedy joke video coming out. Hopefully maybe like next week. We'll see. But in the meantime, we're waiting for games to come out. There are some games coming out soon that I've got on my list. One that I'm hearing a lot of hype about and I'm excited about is The Root Trees Are Dead. It is like a point and click mystery, which you know I love. So I'm excited to play that. The Root Trees Are Dead. So that comes out the 15th. So we'll be playing that next week. But in the meantime, there's just not a lot to do. Luckily, I got a very belated Pusheen Santa Christmas gift, which is the Pusheen Winter subscription box. Boop. I think they should have made the bow match the beans, which is the cat version of does the carpet match the drapes? I think. I'm pretty certain. I don't know what the theme, I think the theme is just winter, which is great because it's extremely winter here in St. Louis right now. So, there we go. Let's see what we got. Ooh. I guess the theme is get cozy, but I'm gonna be honest, it's really ambiguous as far as themes go. It's accurate though. For the record, I forgot that I was gonna do a Pusheen unboxing. This is just the sweater I grabbed. All right, first up, which I'm actually pretty excited about, is pot holders. I wish I had a more exciting life, but I'm thrilled. I actually don't. I've got like pot holders in the sense of they're like the mitten ones where you grab and they have them, but I don't have any pot holders to like rest pots on. So unfortunately, I'm thrilled about this, but I do worry that makes me a boring and lame person. But look at how cute they are. I'm thrilled, actually. I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy about this. A cute trivet is worth celebrating. You're so right. These are the things we should allow ourselves to get joy in. I think this is going to be a lot of kitchen themed stuff, which is actually great because when we're done with this, we're going to do a Blender art stream. Isoplot will be sad when I inevitably fuck them up. That's true. For the Blender art stream, I want to do cute household goods. That's what I want to do. We'll talk more about that. But this feels like it's going to be thematic because Pusheen cake stand. I'm going to tear this open immediately. Oh my god, it's so cute. Winter cozy Pusheen snow globe. Snow globe cake stand. And I think the bottom is detachable? Maybe not. Not microwave safe, not dishwasher safe. Well, that's fine. It's a pie tin. That's not totally surprising. It's so cute. I really love like the fluting. And I'm going to be honest with you. This can hold anything. This doesn't have to hold a cake. A thing that I don't really have a lot of in my day-to-day life. Maybe I don't know what I'm going to use this for. Something adorable. It's so cute. Okay. I love that they're all in their winter wear too. Oh, some charcuterie. Maybe that would be really funny. Cake stand is just on your counter as a level to put things on. Yeah, I think that makes sense. As a way to like elevate it. Controller home. Well, I like that. You know, I do need a place to put my headphones. I always just drape my headphones on my microphone, which feels like it's probably fine. It's probably actually fine. Ooh, okay, and incredibly matching the last item. A pusheen cake serving. This is very cute. It is very like, it is just like very thin plastic. It does not feel very deluxe, but it is pretty cute, and I do think it will help me serve cake and pie effectively. I actually don't have like a cake server or a pie server, so this is actually fulfilling a very important need in my kitchen ecosystem. I'm interested in the handle. There's a hole in the handle, I guess, for hanging. Extremely cute. We've got, oh, it's so soft little pusheen plush. Little baby little beans. Oh my god. I had to check to see if there was going to be beans on the bottom. There are beans on the bottom. The attention to bean detail in the pusheen universe, you can't underestimate it. This does seem to suggest that pusheen is sitting kind of like sideways side. Oh, of course, trilobite, emergency lanyard hanging cake server, obviously. Beans on the bottom, that's a hallmark. Bean peak. This is so cute, and it is soft. It's soft. The pusheen plushes are usually like incredibly soft. How much is pusheen? How high do I think my pusheen levels are? I would say probably above the normal, slightly above average, but probably, I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't have a cat, so I don't have any. They make a cat pusheen, a pusheen subscription box for cats, like with cat toys and cat goods and cat accessories, and I don't have a cat, so I don't get that. So I have to assume there's somebody out there getting that who is way higher percentage pusheen items than me. Ooh, we got another vinyl figure. I'll be honest, the vinyl figures don't do much for me. I just don't collect vinyl figures very much. Maybe I'll do a giveaway. I could do a giveaway of all the vinyl figures, because I feel like all 4 of the ones I've been sent. Hey, Corvus Punk. Hey, Liz. Thank you for the resubscribes. Hey, Mechtel. I feel like I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this one open even. I don't quite use them. Like, I don't display them anywhere. Although maybe if I got enough, it would be like a seasonal, like instead of a porch goose, I have desktop pusheen. That might be cute. Fuck. I was like, I'm gonna be gentle and not tear the box, but then I did immediately tear the box. Come on, get out of here. What? Oh wow, the bow has a texture. The bow has like almost a velvety texture. Beans? No. No hidden beans on this one. This is not for play. This is for display. Could put them all on a shelf behind me. That would be pretty cute. I don't know if I have a lot of space. A good ratio of bow to pusheen. That's so true. It does feel accurate to the bow to pusheen ratio on the actual box. Fully loafed and tucked in beans. I love the idea of describing a chili as fully loafed because the beans are all tucked in. This is very cute. Put them on a shelf behind my monitor so that I can pretend they're chat. Is that cute or sad? I'm not certain, but it's a good idea either way. The bow has such a texture. I don't know how to. It is like velvet or velveteen maybe. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. I don't know what I'm going to do with the vinyl figurines. Maybe I'll see if there's a child or an adult in town who would like them, who would be responsible. We will all be assigned to a figurine. What if I got rid of the fruit-based subscription icon system and everybody was just a pusheen? All right. What have we got? Ooh. All right. This is another kitchen good that I don't have, and I'm actually pretty ecstatic to have one now because I've been meaning to get one of these for forever, and I just never bite the bullet. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, it's a pusheen baking mat. God, that rules. So yeah, it's a silicone baking mat. That fucking rules. Yeah, I don't have one of these. I'm gonna use this every time I bake now. I'm ecstatic. It is funny that they gave this and also a bunch of cake-based stuff, because I don't think another object that will sadly get crusty with use. Silicone mats are so handy, yes. Lanyon, I'm with you. This is one of those things where it's like, I've had them in the past. Yeah, I love that. I hate scrubbing pans, and I use pans all the time. Can these just be used with like everything? Is there nothing I can't, if I'm roasting vegetables, can I use this with it? I'm just gonna have to investigate. I'm ecstatic. I have so many good baking kitchen stuff that I don't like. You hate scrubbing silpats too, sadly? Yeah, that's fair. I use them for all things, but warn you it can be hard to remove strong flavors. Okay. Well, I will use them wisely. I won't cook fish on them. Even though pusheen would love that. Just don't dip it in any alcohol or solvent-based industrial cleaner. Okay. I don't keep a lot of that in my sink, so that should be fine. Oh my God. I'm really hype about this last one, because it's a giant pusheen sweater. I just feel like I don't have enough pusheen-based clothing. It is so soft. It's really soft. It's really soft. I appreciate you guys don't have the experience of this. It's really soft. It's shockingly soft for what I assume is like a machine-produced sweater. It says it's 100% polyester. That's interesting. It's really soft. It specifically described itself as an oversized sweater. And then it has an image of pusheen in a sweater that's cable knit, which is really funny. Are you going to show it? Here, I'll hide my face. No, it doesn't want to focus. It looks, yeah, I think it's specifically oversized. It should be a medium. Yeah, it's a medium, but it is definitely like broad. It's broad. Oh, I'm really excited about this sweater. Oh, I'm excited to expand my long-sleeved pusheen-based. If this keeps going, so much of my wardrobe is going to be pusheen-based. So now I've got a sweater, a sweatshirt, 1 to 2 t-shirts, and 2 hoodies. And the only zip-up hoodies I have are pusheen-based. I didn't really think I liked zipped-up hoodies, but now that I have one, I'm like, they are quite nice, actually. They're like cardigans for people who are not librarian core. And I am librarian core, but not always when I'm at home. That's true, iMart. That's true. I'll really be baking in the heat, which it does feel appropriate for this whole box. All right. That was a very good box. All of the boxes, I've been blown away with the amount and variety of stuff in all of the pusheen boxes, but that somehow hit like so many kitchen needs. So many of my personal kitchen needs that I've just been too lazy to fulfill. So I'm like, pot holders, cake stand, silpat, incredible, incredible. I'm ecstatic. I could not be happier. Mechtel, they send me these. I'm a pusheen influencer. I don't have to write this off because I didn't have to pay for it, which makes it easier to be excited about it. Yeah, they don't pay me to do unboxing or anything like that. They only send me them for free, just to clarify. So they are not paying me to hustle on the products. I'm just a big fan of pusheen. Hey, Olympus. All right. Boom. Y'all ready to blend something? I don't really know what. Good, Mechtel. Good. They should. Yeah, I've got a pusheen sweatshirt on. This is pusheen sweatshirt from many years past. If I remember correctly, I bought this with my own human money. Because I just love pusheen. Pusheen cute. Pusheen cute. Can I create the classic tea kettle? I could. No, not with my own pusheen money. Okay. So, okay. I'm getting back on the wagon. They've updated the blender interface like 8 times since the last time we've blended. And I think they made, I don't know how much you can see the icons. I think they've made them a lot sultrier. I think they've made some of the iconography a lot more sexual than expected. Making a cake in Blender? You don't make cakes in blenders. Clay thumb? Oh, that's interesting. It kind of gives a little clay push vibe. Legally distinct pusheen. We're gonna take it over. Oh man, Olympus, you gotta write it off. If you've got a hobby that is in any way potentially a business, look into your state laws, but you can probably write a lot of stuff off. I finally bit the bullet, and boy did it bite back on getting all of the parts for my new computer. And I will be able to write that off, but it's not, it will help defray the cost a little bit, but you do still have to like buy it. And like, so like, it just takes off some of your income off the top, but it was, it's so expensive. But hopefully those parts start arriving soon and I can swap over. Cause I immediately after doing that, I was like, I was really grumpy about it, but then I hopped into After Effects to make some After Effects graphics, and it was just like, it was such a fucking nightmare trying to use it with this computer. So it immediately justified the expense, because it was just like, I can't with After Effects anymore. It kept crashing. That was annoying, but also it did this thing where it froze, but it didn't acknowledge that it was frozen, and so I couldn't like force it to quit. It was a nightmare. I had to reboot the whole computer. After Effects. Anyway, today's Blender art stream, I was thinking back about the Blender art stuff that I liked the most and was most pleased by, and where are my old parts going? I assume you're not going to sell them off, and I don't think you can just trash computer parts. St. Louis has a pretty robust recycling center, and so I'll probably reach out to them and ask where I can recycle old computer parts. Some of the stuff I might try to resell. The graphics card I have is fine. Like, it's not state of the art. top of the line, but it's like it's perfectly good and functional. So I might try to sell some of it off, or I might just try to give it away to locals who need it. Yeah, that's also part of the incentive, where it's just like, what's the GPU? The one I have now or the new one? This is the sort of thing where it has to happen. It had to happen. Like, it was coming down to the point where it's either the old one is like I don't know offhand. I have the information somewhere on my computer, but I don't remember offhand. But it was genuinely getting to the point with this computer where it does feel like at any moment it could go down, like it could fully stop functioning. Especially when I'm like trying to do any video or After Effects editing or anything like that, which I do quite often. It's because it's part of my job. And so it's one of those things where it's like, I either invest the money now and build up the computer and get it all done, or I invest the same amount of money in 6 months and lose a month of work or whatever when this computer shuts down finally. So it had to happen. It's fine. But then I was like, well, I've already spent a lot of dumb money. You know what I should also do is just go ahead and pay my estimated quarterly taxes. So it was a really expensive day for not a lot of reward. Like, just like not a lot of benefit to me personally in the immediate. So just an obnoxious day. But when I was thinking about the Blender stuff that I was most proud of and most satisfied about was a little frog gachapon machine that I made. I wonder if I can find that. It might be stored on one of my other hard drives, so it might not be accessible. Oh, no, hold on, maybe. Okay. Oh, well, I found it, but I don't remember what possible. Wow, we really made some terrors, huh? I'm digging through. Oh, I found it. Okay, hold on. I'll put it on the desktop. Oh no, you know what? I'm an idiot. I'll just open the Blender file. We made friends that are terrors. I don't know what to tell you. Let's see if it's gonna open this older file. Or if that's gonna crash my computer. I forgot I put it on a transparent background. Oh, look at how watery its little eyes are. And see, it's got a little place to input coins. I do think it's crashed Blender though. What? How dare you say such a thing? Oh my god, it's coming for me. Chat, help! Help, it's coming for me. It's gonna eat me. Chat, you have to do something. Okay, no, it's backing off. Okay, it's backing off. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. Okay, I think it's retreating. I think it's retreating. No, it's not. Oh my god, help! Help me! Help me! Help! It was so damp in there. Why didn't anybody help me? Oh, Okay, Blender figured it out. Hold on. Boop. Boop. There it is. There's the creature. Fallen Heart, me too. Wow, you really can't see. I feel like you can't really see in the image that I made. Maybe I added the top hat after the fact. Yeah, here's the creatures. They got a little top hat, a little bow tie. Oh yeah, you spin the bow tie. I remember you put a quarter in the hand and you spin the bow tie. And then that's how you get that's how you get a little gotcha. And we made a bunch of gotcha. That one actually obviously has like a leaf in it. I can't remember what the other ones are. Oh, one's a fly. I think one's a tadpole. A leaf, a fly, and a tadpole. I think those are the gotcha things you can get from this. I love them. Oh, we had a little booty. God, this frog has everything. Anyway, this is one of the for some reason this is one of the Blender objects I was most pleased about and most satisfied with. So I was like, we should make more little creatures into little household goods. So that's the idea, I guess, of the stream today. I love this creature. I love this creature. So, let's make another thing. Let's just make another thing. Do you want to see any of the other ones? Hold on. Let me see if there's any other. I mean, we made some wild shit. We really did make some wild stuff. Oh my god. Trying to some of these I remember a lot and remember being very proud of, and some of these I look at and I'm like, I have no memory of you, my child. Oh, here's a good one. Bess and Tess Ness, the dual Loch Ness monsters. Bimectal. They were, I believe, married. I believe they were a married couple. I think that was the lore. Just really good critters. Maybe they were sisters. They does look like I put them on one body. But sometimes that's just like how love feels, you know? They look like Taffy. They do look like Taffy. Oh man. Okay. I'm allowing myself to get distracted and nostalgic. But there's some good stuff. Man, maybe when they come out with the next Pokemon game, we'll do another Pokemon guessing. That would be very smart from an SEO front. There is supposed to, I believe, coming out this year, there should be a sequel to Pokemon Arceus, which I really enjoyed and played a lot of on stream. So if that happens, we might do that again and just see what we can do to get ourselves another Big Angie. But the Middle Ages thought in ostriches is a high compliment for that blend. Okay, we're getting serious. What should we make? My part of the reason why I wanted to do this is I saw a picture of a very small phone booth in the Hoh rainforest on the Olympic Peninsula, and it just was covered in moss, and that made me think of the frog gachapon. So maybe we should. I like the idea of making something pastel. Oh, the Dino Topo on this is going crazy. Okay. All right. Not that. All right. Yeah, Isoplot, I'm with you. I really liked the old school setting of Legends of Arceus, like the fact that it was like from when Pokemon first arrived, I guess, or like before they'd like become a cornerstone in society, I guess. I thought that was really fun. I thought it was fun to have to be like, hey, hang out with these cool animals, everyone. They're really neat. Some of them cast magic and shit. I always thought that was really fun. Okay. I think let's start with like making a cute phone. What if we made like a ladybug phone? Is that too twee or not twee enough? I just don't know anymore. We're gonna start with that. Well, there we go. Okay. Perfect twee. Okay. Actually, let's make it flat on the bottom. Well, what does maybe like it wrapped back around to the right amount of twee? Would the head come off the handset? That's a good question. I was imagining the headset nestled between the wings. Maybe Ladybug's a crazy choice because what would have a curly phone cord-esque thing? Wait, what if it was like what if it's a like headphone holder and the headphone is the wings and when you pick it up the headphones are Ooh, the dots on the wings are button. Well, that's fun. That's fun. A curly cube for a pig, that does make sense. If you could push a button that opened up the wings to expose the buttons, that's okay. I love that. In my mind, I was picturing like, hold on, let me try to mock this up. I was imagining a situation where, well, you had like the wings on either side and like you did have like spots on the wings, but each one was a different number. And you had to like hunt and peck, but with the numbers. We could make a bunch of phones. We could make a bunch of extremely out of date phones that nobody will use because they require a hardwired a hardwired connection. Does anybody in the chat still have a home phone? The cradle is a leaf? That's very cute. I like that a lot. Okay, so we'd have to... Okay, so this bottom part would be... If you can make it exactly that. You can make a phone in any shape. Your parents do? Okay. That's not overly surprising. It feels like a parent's thing to have. Okay, so this will be like, I'm gonna give this a little more of a headphone shape. It's still a common thing in the UK? Okay, all right. I've forgotten all of the best ways to do this. I say that as if I ever knew the best ways to do any of this, which is definitely not the case. So what am I worried about? All right. We'll do that. And then maybe that'll be like, this is going to be a pretty bodacious ladybug. Okay. I'm imagining this top, the narrower part is the head of the bug. Should the should the phone have antenna? Should the ladybug, do ladybugs have antenna? This is always there. We always hit a point in the Blender live streams where I realize I don't know what anything looks like, especially the things I'm trying to make. No, not the cartoon character, Google. Nice try. Okay, they do got little antenna. Okay. They're more segmented than I was picturing. Oh, they're pretty cute though. What a pleasant design. Okay. I've got a reference image. I've got a big reference image. Okay. Ladybugs have 4 heads. Well, this is a phone. We're not making a biblically accurate ladybug. What word am I looking for? Scientifically accurate. We're not making a scientifically accurate ladybug. There we go. Canonical? We're not making a canonical ladybug. Okay. So they kind of got an hourglass figure going on, the one I'm looking at, and then they've got extra leggies coming off here. And then they kind of got a little head bit. It's not really accurate in any sort of way. But I think it'll do. It's a lot less cute though when they're when they're more accurate. It's the state bug of New York, okay. And also a bunch of other places, okay. I mean, ladybugs are cool. They are very visually appealing, so I totally see it. Oops. Well, I guess I should save. Let's do save. Lady phone. But men can use it too. Okay. Is that smoothing? Yeah, okay. Okay. I just want the ass to be bodacious. I know I say that a lot when we do these streams. It's just sometimes art is about putting things in the world that make you feel like you're a part of it. Okay. And then I'm imagining that the head is sort of goes where your ear is and you talk into the butt. But does that make sense? It feels weird to hold a ladybug upside down. Do you know what I mean? That's tricky though. All right, phone, you need to be silent. It won't let me silence my own phone. Okay. Cradle the bum in your hand. Well, you're definitely cradling the bum in your hand either way. If the head is by your ear, it means her mouth just whispers in your ear. Okay, that is what I want. That is what I want, actually. And I'm gonna earmark. I'm gonna mouth mark. Putting a little mouth here on the bottom. How should I do that? There we go. Perfect. What, Dino Topo, why do you keep turning off? There we go. There we go. And then that's pressed up against your ear as you're talking. That's nice, right? Okay. We got to do the split down the middle. We got to split this. Don't let the door hit you or the ladybug split you. Crease? Whoop. Crease too sharp, maybe. Crease too sharp, maybe. It is a wonder that we always make such caked up. Maybe wonder is not the right word. It's funny to me how often the stream is about making caked up creatures. Ooh, a ladybug computer mouse is really good. That is really, really good. All right. What kind of leg is we working with? Kind of looks like 6 little leggies. What function would those have on a phone, though? I guess it doesn't matter. Oh. Snake tool? Smooth? No, where's snake? Where's snake? Elastic snake hook? Well, yeah. Maybe the legs are curled up? Ladybug loaf? See, I was imagining that the feet would kind of slot in. It's a face I applaud. Come on. It's clearly a little gingerbread face. I was thinking that the feet would kind of slot into the charger, the leaf charger. So that it has that really satisfying. Yes, exactly. Yeah, it would help hold the receiver in the cradle. That's it exactly. And then they unfurl cutely. I don't know if I have the ability to animate that. Yeah, Snake Hook is not wanting to get the job done for me. That's close, sort of it. Maybe this is a situation where the legs should be separate objects. I'm thinking about it now. They really should. Let's get a modeling. There we go. Okay. Let's get some little leggies. How do you make ladybug legs cute? Scientists have often asked, how do you do that? You have to make little butts? Gingerbread butts? Oh, putting cute tennis shoes on them that would be cute. That would be, as you say, pretty cute. I supplied, you're so right. You know what? You're really right. I'm adding all of these details, but the ideal ladybug is just extremely abstract. That's not going to change what I'm doing here. But I respect it, and it's true. These are a little dire. These are maybe a little too pointed. I'm looking at ladybug feet. They look like they've got a little like, whoop. They kind of like, I can't describe the shape that they make, but it's unusual. It's unexpected. Loop cut. Loop cut is what I want. Why aren't you giving me a loop to cut? Bugs got weird legs. It's super true. I gave her acrylics. Yeah. Why aren't you letting me loop cut? Maya would let me loop cut this. I just worry that the pointiness of these, I worry, makes it look sinister. I think it just inherently makes it look sinister. It doesn't need feet. This is a phone. Phones don't need feet. Phones don't need feet. Executive decision. Phones don't need feet. Okay. Do I even want it to have the body? Am I crazy for trying to make this anything other than like a cartoon buggy? I don't think the phone wants feet. That's what it has you for. This isn't an actual ladybug. This is a parasite. It's a parasitic creature. It has no feet because you are its feet. Paint spots on a bread roll. That is kind of where I'm leaning. I was overthinking it with this creature. It just needs to be like orbs. I'm gonna make a new file. And we're just gonna commit. All right. Okay. Shmoosh. Okay. All right, and I am gonna give it a little bit of a head mound. Just enough so it's not like a perfect orb. It really is mouse shape. Like it really is like so, it would be so perfect for a mouse. It's undeniable. Okay. And then I guess I want a sharp crease. I mean, that's a ladybug. That's really, we're really getting into some ladybug territory. This is, yeah. Yeah, for sure. I am not making a mouse. For sure. Ladybug computer mice exist out there? That's adorable. That's adorable and I love it. Imagine having that and then a leaf mouse pad. That's kind of what we're doing. Why did we decide ladybug? Couldn't tell you. Don't remember. All right, I'm gonna make another object. Okay. Oh, that's why they're good luck. Okay. I could see that. I've always heard that if you see a ladybug crawling on your foot specifically, that's good luck. Let's do... I really want this to have a good leaf shape. So I'm gonna cut it out. Yeah. When I Google ladybug to see a picture of a ladybug, I get a lot of images of the miraculous ladybug. Well, have good work. All right. I'm going to do... I wanted something a little asymmetrical. Oh my god, did that erase my perfect leaf? A leaf that kind of looks like a speech bubble, I think is pretty good. Okay, closed. All right, which I think means I can delete the rest. God damn it. All right, one last time. Okay. I guess if I'm gonna make it look like... I do still want it to have a little bit of... Okay. See? Cut through? I worry that I'm going to click away and it's going to disappear again. And I don't know why it's doing that. Ah, fuck. Maybe it's because I'm hitting escape when I go and click on... I'm trying to click onto this tool, but instead it just keeps clicking off this item. Okay. All right, confirm. There we go. All right, we'll delete faces. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to extrude you. Okay. Rounding out this corner a little. Okay. All right, so that's the leaf pad that it's gonna rest on. And then I think, ooh, should it be just like a flat? It could just be like a flat on the ground pad. But hold on. I'm gonna think through this. I'm imagining it being kind of up and then like resting on like a platform, and then there's like the leaf stem and then the leaf on the top. And then when you put the ladybug phone back on it, it kind of like moves a little bit so that there's like a kinetic vibe to it. So let's add a base. I guess just a circular. Let's do a little cylinder. Oh, I'm imagining something almost like a lamp. Is that going to be good balance? Yeah, that'll totally fine. Totally be fine. And then we'll do a curve would be the best, but I'm not good at using them, so. And we're about to fuck all this up in modeling anyway, so it doesn't super matter. All right, so that's roughly my vision. Boy, that does look lopsided though. Okay, let's fuss. I'm gonna fuss with the shape of the leaf a little bit. But maybe I should just commit to fucking it up in the modeling interface. Yeah. All right, that's a little bit better. Although I do think I want to make this. See, I want to make it so that when you put the ladybug down on it, it goes boing, as though you were placing it like, as though it were like an actual leaf where you press a little bit of, put a little bit of pressure on it and it like has movement. Because it's like a leaf. It's like a living thing. Where would the numbers be on this? Would the numbers have to be on the base? I'm imagining a wireless phone. If this is the size of a phone, this whole thing is going to have to be massive. If this is, in fact, maybe I'll elongate this. Okay. Yeah, solid's fine. Uh-oh. Gonna let it process. Under the wings? That's true. Nobody said it had to be usable. That's super true. Under the wings. God. That would be the most fun place. I'm going to let Blender finish processing. Okay, there it goes. You can people mix this up. People have 3D printed some of these creations. When I was doing the Blender art streams regularly, I posted them on Thingiverse, and then people did 3D print some of them, which is fun and weird. They are not in any way meant to be functional, even as 3D prints. So that is very funny to me. Yeah, I think you're right. I think duplicating it. But that, you know what? How do I want to do that? I'm not done modeling. Let's do a little bit more modeling on the... There's no printed lap dude, but I made a lap dude out of clay. And yes, that lap dude watches over my plants. He's a little plant friend. I love that lap dude. No, did I see Karina's terrible creation, Sunny? I don't think so. Is it the sort of thing where if I had seen it, I would definitely remember? I feel like that is often the case with it's physical media, but it's very Jenna coded. Oh, I would remember. Really ominous. A really ominous thing to say. Maybe I don't want to see Sunny. You're not super selling me on Sunny. He's created as a way for Karina to write off getting a very cute hat she wanted but was expensive. Love that. Love that. Love that for her. Okay. Is that doing anything to dino that topo? A little bit. Okay. That the one with the brick inside to wear it down? Uh-oh. Okay. It's tricky because I do want to add more detail to the ladybug, but I still want it to be cute. And it does, I'm looking at pictures of ladybugs. It does feel like those things are somewhat opposed. So here, I'm gonna messy up the leaves so they look less rigid. It's so hard to add topography to things that don't have topography in Blender. So maybe it's fine. Here's what I'll do to give it just a little bit more shape. God, is there a way to make proportional editing but only one direction. I think I want a thing that I do not know how to do. I think it just doesn't have enough topography. Like, that's just the long and short of it. It's gotta have more polygons. It's gotta have more pixels. Well, clearly Sunny left some kind of impression. It doesn't seem like a good impression, though. Alright, let's do a bunch of loop cuts on this. Yes. Okay. That's one that I want it to look less. Maybe a dumb thing to say. Less 3D. Less 3D modeled. And that's a good way of giving a little bit of shape. Okay. Here's. Oh man, this just needs to have more topography. Okay, how am I gonna do that? Why doesn't anything want a loop cut from me right anymore? Hey, Kaylee, we're making a ladybug phone. As you do. Oh, God, am I just going to do it manually? No, that sucks. That's not the name of the game here. Okay. Whatever we did, we broke through. Okay. It arguably doesn't look more like a leaf, but we'll get there. Sometimes you gotta dino the topo. Okay. I have a vision. It's coming to life. The joy of art. Okay, and then I'm imagining just like a center line. Actually, it should have. No. How do I. There we go. It should have a little nestle spot. There should be a visible nestle spot for the ladybug. God, I made the ladybug phone so big. I know why. I remember the thought process. It's just. It should be more squat, and that's just gonna have to be. I mean, NH London, that's exactly the role that it's doing here. IMO. A wireless phone charging stand. More things that are functional should also be whimsical. This is my stance on most things in life. Is that good, Nestle? Hold on. We need to nestle that nestle a little bit more. The people do crave whimsy. It's true. Here, I'll inflate it. I'll inflate it everywhere but the ladybug zone. Why are you deflating? I feel like you're doing not what I want you to do. Okay. We're getting a nestle. That's functional, but also looks like potted plants. That's really, what a good concept for a channel. Yes, it's fine. It's fine that other stuff won't be preserved. I was going to go for a subtle nestle. Now that I'm in it, I want there to be a firm nestle. I want, when the ladybug isn't there, I want it to look like there should be a ladybug. Like, almost like it's burrowed. Almost like it's burrowed ominously into the leaf. I want you to be able to look at it and be like, ah, a ladybug should be there. A ladybug should be nestled in that little spot. Okay, pretty good. Okay, yeah, pretty good. All right. And now, I'm going to make an addition. I'm going to keep shaping this. I'm making a ladybug, Spawned Love. Are ladybugs a type of beetle? They really seem like they should be. They are? Okay. Then yes, I am making a beetle, technically. Okay. Okay. Well, here's my addition. Is what if on the underside, these are going to be more symbolic than complete images. Looks like an egg. Doesn't mean to. It's fine. It's gonna look increasingly like a uterus. But what if two lights? There's a little, it's lit. It's also a lamp. We're making a ladybug lamp, ladybug phone. But right now it's hard to know that it's a phone. I guess maybe we'll get to that or maybe we won't. It does look increasingly ovarian. It's not necessarily my intent. It does look weird when they're offset like that. It's weirder when they're offset. Ladybug eggs. Do ladybug eggs look like light bulbs? Oh, they do kind of look like little LED lights. Oh, okay. That's what we're doing. Hold on. Yeah, like a cluster of Christmas lights. That's it exactly. And these will light up. Extremely true to the energy I bring here. I took a pottery class like last year or a year after that, sometime after I moved back home. And one of the things I made was a potted plant that it's a coil pot in the shape of a rattlesnake. And I did make it so that there were three rattlesnake eggs being guarded, and so there's the 3 rattlesnake eggs, and then the loops of the rattlesnake like wrap over it as they wrap around, and it's got a little rattle. It's great. I love it so much. I'm so proud of it. It's by far the coolest thing I made. Okay. Hard to place stuff in a 3D environment sometimes. All right, and so these will be little lights. All right, and it might be time to start slapping This doesn't look anything like a blender. You're right. You're right. All right. So make these. The ladybug eggs surprisingly yellow is what I'll say. Unexpectedly yellow. Let's give it a little bit of a mission. God, I'm certain there isn't. I should have given it a texture before multiplying it because I don't remember how to do that quickly. I think, can't I just parent it? There is a way to quickly add it, but I just don't remember what it is. So we have to do it the manual way. That's fine. It's not going to take long. It's just obnoxious. Okay. And then, so obviously we'll make the leaf and the base green. Where, God, I still have not satisfied the question of where should the numbers go? And that feels important. Should they go on the ladybug? Maybe they should go on the ladybug. That has been the primary suggestion so far. And it's hard to deny that that is a good option. Numbers on the ladybug spots. Yeah. Also not a bad option. No, the ladybug should be really shiny. I'm just remembering that we made a ladybug bookcase. We made a mobile ladybug. We made a mobile ladybug bookshelf / bike. Does anybody remember that but me? Let's see. No, new material. I mean, we are slowly making a ladybug themed house, seemingly inevitably. I like it. It has very much like is it a 60s, 50s, 60s kind of green shade? And there's something about this feels very retro. Yeah, yeah, when this is what you were looking at, it does not look like a ladybug. That's totally fair. I might make more eggs. I just don't think these are going to have a particularly vibrant glow. see if these are... Well, yeah, not a very vibrant glow. Well, we can add some lights there, maybe. Okay. The obsidian beetle looks really ominous. I'm thinking about how it would be a good idea to maybe sculpt the wings. Or maybe not sculpt the wings. Maybe... Maybe make the wings out of a shape. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Okay. I just know from experience that isolating color in the way that you want it, in the way that I want it, to look good on a creature like this is difficult. Yeah, making mesh groups is extraordinarily annoying. What is this for? Just for fun. This is just art. Yeah. It's just for... It's the beginning of the year, so there's not a lot of games out to play right now. And it's for giving me a chance to hop into Blender and play with Blender, because I do enjoy playing with Blender a lot. And I don't always get to do it. My guess is at this point, Julia is so far above me in Blender. I like when she does stuff in Blender, though. It's so fun. I think I should split this in two. What is the best way of doing that? Yeah, that's kind of the best way. We are doing different things. That's very true. It's always incredible what like little elements you can add to a thing that suddenly kind of do get it almost to where you're going. Fill her room with gremlins. God, how... Okay. This is gonna make a monster object. No. Yes. It's so easy to make stuff in Blender that is just like not actually really a good shape. And that's what I've done here, so... Okay. Okay. I'm gonna hit an upper limit of how much fussing I want to do. Actually, pretty pleased with this. It's a little rough. It is rough around the edges, undeniably. Oh my god, I accidentally made the spots. That's not what I intended. I don't hate how that looks though. It kind of has a mid-century vibe to it, such that I'm wondering how I can kind of maintain that energy. I kind of liked when, yeah, I do kind of like how when it poked through. But I don't totally know how to get such a thing to happen in a way that looks like how I want it to. The fuck? Something just fell. Something fell in my room and startled me. Okay. Ladybug disco ball. I love that. I mean, now there's a home good. There's a must-have party object. Okay, here's what I need to do. You need to be a separate object. Okay. I'm gonna deepen this green a little bit. But it's like there's no doubt. There's no doubt. Bye, Mechtel. No doubt. I think no doubt that that's a ladybug. Probably some doubt that it's a phone. Okay. I also just want to do something with this leaf. It just got really janky at the end somehow. Who's to say how? Who's to say who is responsible for that jank? No way of knowing. Are you turning this into a gemstone gemstone creature with topaz eggs? Cause that would be pretty fucking dope. Bye, G-Man. I've done something and now I can't get back to the normal. There we go. Okay. The Jade Ladybug. Jade base. Sorry, I thought you were proposing a new, like, Maltese Falcon as an option. Okay, God, okay. Thinking about how to get spots on this in the easiest way possible. And it truly could be something really insane, like fucking up the base creature enough that it just sticks through. Too big. Needs to be very strong and very small. Well, it's not quite even. Okay, I'll turn off. There we go. Okay. Maybe this isn't an ominous way of doing it. It's gonna turn out looking very spiky. But I am kind of enjoying like the dimensionality of it. Trial by agent, I have no way of knowing. Make a button for the phone and add them on top. Maybe. Yeah, okay. We need to figure out, we've come to the precipice, and we need to figure out where the buttons for the phone are. My instinct is they should be down here, but then that's not like particularly usable. If we put the numbers on the ladybug shell, would they... Oh, rotary dial? That would be fun. That could be kind of fun. Rotary dial on the back of the ladybug? Or where else would the rotary dial go? This is gonna bother me, so I am just gonna add some lights real quick. Maybe I want it to be soft and ambient. So I guess point is going to be our best bet. All right. There's going to have a soft glow. It's not going to be super functional, but I don't actually know if any of this is really a particularly functional example of what this is. You want the ladybug lamp on the ceiling? They are kind of a cool, could be a cool like pendant lamp style. And if the numbers were on the base, then it would light up the numbers. Mushroom rotary under lamp? Ooh. I will admit, part of me doesn't want to do a rotary dial because I just don't know how it would blend that. Rotary dial. I mean, okay, let me think about this. I guess, okay, if we were doing a rotary, we'd need to start with, let's start with a circle. Oh god, I don't remember the button to fill. All right, hold on. Let's start with a sphere. Yeah, a cylinder. Okay. And then we want to cut out additional circles. Oh god, okay. They keep changing how to do cutouts. I used to know how to do them, and then they keep changing them, which makes it harder. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. It used to be so easy to cut stuff out, and I used it all the time to get really specific shapes. But then they keep changing like the order you've got to stack them in. And they're definitely doing it just to spite me. Okay. It was a drop down option. Maybe it's in vertex? Maybe they moved it entirely. All right. Well, that's one thing. We got the shapes to be shapes. Intersect knife? I just don't remember where it is anymore. It's really frustrating. Huh, I'm just gonna Google it. Blender cut out. Oh, I don't even remember what it's called. Yeah, we might not be able to do. I'm Googling now, mix this up, but I don't even remember what it was called to Google it. You used to be able to, it was based on the POV of where you were looking. Maybe it's knife project now. That would be such a funny way. Of stating it. Knife project? No. I don't know what this is anymore. I don't think we can do. I don't think we'll be able to do rotary. That's just the long and short of it. All right. So we're going to do normal buttons. And I do think they should be on the ladybug. That's been my instinct this whole time. It's not going to make them very usable, but I think that's okay. I mean, I guess if they were on the top, on this like flat plane, that wouldn't be so terrible. It does highlight how uneven these are, though. That's fine. Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Okay. Ah! There we go. Sorry. Imagine there was an emergency and this was the only phone in the house. And you were like, this is your house. You're having a heart attack. Your friend has to has to dial 911. They go, they pick it up. They see buttons. They see buttons. They don't know which to push. They don't know which of these is which. And I'm not adding numbers to them. So I guess they're just fucked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. That's how I would put them out. So if you see this in my house and there's an emergency and you need to call 911, that's how I would press them. So oh God. Where did my light go? Did I get rid of them all? In favor of these 2 pinpoints? Because that would be really funny. Funny and worthwhile. Yeah, I guess I did. I don't want to mesh. Let me add a light. I like this. I do like the soft glow that we've got from the underbit. This is going to change all of the colors, but it's so hard to resist. Geez, Dad, are you trying to tell us right now that you're a little stinky? Should it have more spots? I do feel like it should inherently have more spots, but it's something very funny to me about something that's clearly a ladybug, but only has spots. It's like the spots have been removed and lined up on the back for you to dial with. There's something about that I actually quite like. A ladybug corset. Yeah, I like it. I like the abstract nature of it. Kind of wish the leaf had more texture. How can we fuck it up with shading? Could give it a weird texture. What kind of magic textures do we have? Simply download a leaf texture. One of those red atom bomb, like emergency phones. One of the ones that goes straight to the president. Yeah, you're right. That's definitely what it is, for sure. Ooh. Wow, this really gets crazy. Oh, I could make tiny little cells. Tiny little plant cells. Hold on, let me, God, what is it called? What am I wanting? Yeah? Are you gonna freeze up? I'm gonna give it a chance. There's something very eerie about that. I want just a really kind of faint, almost wood grain texture. No, I want it to be rough. It looks, from a distance, it really looks weird. It does have such a weird texture. Leaf is basically wood. Yeah, that's a great point. Smooth shade or chunky texture? I kind of like this makes it seem like more architectural almost. Looks velvety. I like that. It does kind of look velvety. You like the smooth? I kind of like it with the, I know it makes it very clearly a 3D printed object, but there's something like, again, maybe mid-century modern about like having that kind of, having a lot of organic texture, but then having, yeah, a golf ball. Yeah, it is kind of golf ball vibes. Golf ball ladybug. I'm kind of into it. I think I'm kind of into the chunkiness. All right, God, is there any other stuff we want to do. The texture really does get so weird. I'll edge it away a little bit. Let's make it, we'll make it bigger. Oh my God, not making it less weird. Maybe you'll have a different, maybe the base will have a different texture. Still the green, but not the intensity of the texture, which I didn't quite like how it was popping. Okay. I think you should have an orange with your tea. Okay. You know what? I'm pretty happy with this object. It's hard to know what is going to end up looking like in the end. But I'm pretty happy. There's some little detail. I really love the ladybug eggs underneath the leaf to give it a little bit of light. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. All right, I think this is done. I think we did it. It's a little bit more basic than a lot of the blends we do because it's just been a very long time. Well, I made the ghost in 3D. So it's not that I haven't been playing around in Blender, but Kermit phone and Discord chat is part of Kermit's body. I'll look. Don't tell me. Yeah. So, yeah, not as complicated a blend as we have done on this stream, but I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's very cute, and I like the idea of a ladybug phone. When I think of cottagecore, this is the sort of thing I'm thinking of. I'm thinking about how can I get more cute little stylized nature. Oh, Gia's Diet, sounds like you've got an answer to what you're gonna do. All right. Good Blender stream, everybody. I love blending. It's absolutely a delight. We'll be back Sunday. Once again, I have no clue what we're gonna do Sunday because no games have come out so far this year. So I don't know what we're gonna do Sunday. It's not impossible we'll do another blending stream, but I'm gonna dig around and see if I can't find a game. Sunday's not a bad day for playing a horror game. Tuesday or Thursday afternoon/mornings are a weird time. So I've played several Nancy Drew games. I haven't played the new Nancy Drew game. So that might be a good option. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what we're going to do Sunday, but we'll be playing a game or doing some blending. And that's it. So have a good rest of your week. Have a good weekend. Stay warm. And I'll see you Sunday. All right. Bye, everybody.